Hello there, all you wonderful, beautiful ladies and gentlemen of the internet watching this video on the Sega Heads channel. All you Sega Heads out there watching this video, it's Daniel Andrews bringing you another video today. I'm talking about this product right here. This has nothing to do with Sega itself, but this is something that I wanted to get for my Dreamcast to see how it will look. And why is this for the Dreamcast? Well, let me explain. For those of you out there who may not know, which I hope there's not a lot of you out there that don't know this, because there's a lot of videos on the Dreamcast that explain this video format, so a lot of you out there should know this, or this resolution, is that the Sega Dreamcast, back when it came out before HDMI's time, there is a video output known as VGA that PCs and computers mostly used, and my Dreamcast does VGA, all Dreamcasts do, but for those of you out there who know Dreamcast stuff, you may facepalm to this. I unfortunately do not own a VGA box. I have a VGA cable. Yes, one of the third-party ones, but it's one of the more recent third-party ones, so its quality isn't terrible. It actually looks super nice on my Dreamcast, but Retrobit did announce that they are re-releasing Sega Dreamcast accessories like controllers, or not Dreamcast, Sega accessories like Sega Genesis, Saturn, and Dreamcast controllers, and they also announced that they're re-releasing the VGA box. So I'm going to be getting that eventually. For right now I have this little dinky cable, that at least for 12. I haven't even opened this guy up yet. Oh, it comes with a cord, that's nice, but it doesn't come with a power cable, which is okay. So here we have obviously the VGA inputs and the VGA input, which this I'm plugging my Dreamcast into. I'll show you that part in the video, obviously. So hopefully this looks nice and crisp on my Sega Dreamcast. I'm not really going to use this product too often. Maybe one day if I, want to plug, something into that slot instead of my Dreamcast, I can use this, or I don't know, or for a TV that doesn't even use VGA, I could use this for instead. That's mostly what this video is for. So we're gonna see how it looks, picture quality wise and all that good stuff, and yeah, how it pans out and everything. And I'm sorry, I really apologize, but this is a big update in my Sega Saturn collection. I got this controller right here. You probably saw my last video. This is the Japanese Saturn 3D controller. It has this little piece you can just slide off of it for some reason, which I decided to do for the sake of, mobility. And up close, if you can't tell, it looks awfully nice, compared to... Here's the US one. They obviously both look pretty damn cool, but I prefer this one a little bit more because it pops out more. It's more colorful. Got the Sega logo right there, and this is a cool controller. And I was too excited to do an unboxing video. I'm so sorry, but this controller has a very aggravating, irritating story behind it. I just did not care after I got it. I just wanted to fucking use it and play on it and enjoy life with it. And I love the triggers are colored too. These are as well, actually. I just noticed that. I thought they'd be all black, but no, they're gray. So with that being said, these controls are gonna, fly out of here like a couple of spaceships, and then we're gonna focus this product still for the Sega Dreamcast. I'm sorry, I know that was random and a little bit of a side note. I will make a video on the Saturn 3D controller one day in general. Or, I know, and hopefully dedicate to it, I don't know, maybe. But for right now, we're going to talk about this guy, see how it looks for my Dreamcast. One other note. I cannot capture this. I'm sorry, I don't have a device that can capture HDMI. Well, I do, but only specific ones. The Dreamcast, or it can't capture everything. It can only capture specific game consoles, which is very sad. So the Dreamcast obviously is not one of them. So that being said, I'm going to use this power brick here that I have plugged in for my phone and use this guy on my TV and see how she looks. So I'm excited. With that being said, here we go. Here's the Sega Dreamcast, and yeah, for today's video. Let's see. See, right there it says PC and other things. That means this is the VGA import, and once again, I cannot capture VGA footage. But that's another reason why I got this device, actually, is because one day I might get an Elgato capture card device, or an HDMI capture device that can capture everything HDMI with no problems, no legal issues, nothing like that. Right now, what I have is this. I'll just grab it off the shelf. I have this guy. It's called the HD Video Capture Agpatek. I actually did a video review on this like a couple of years ago when I first got it, and I actually had a Wii U back then. I was able to capture Wii U footage, but this is what it does on the bottom. If you want to pause the video and look what it connects to and everything. applicable connections with game consoles. This might work. I could try it actually. Why the hell not? I might. If it works, then absolutely. I will definitely capture footage, but we'll find out. So here's what it looks like in VGA. You know, you can't really tell with the camera, I'm sorry. But if you want to look closely, the picture is pretty much crystal clear, perfect. The games look nice and everything. It really does, but I'm not really going to show much. Shenmue and Sonic Adventure, all my games look beautiful, beautiful with this third-party cable. I'll show you it right now. Hold on a second. It's right here plugged in back my TV. It's a black VGA cable. I'm not sure who made it. Maybe it was Tomy. I'm not too sure, but I got it like in 2015 or 16 or even last year. I don't remember. I don't think I bought last year. It's before that, but it's obviously a more recent produced one, so maybe its quality is a little bit better. Because I actually used to own one that there was like little rainbow scan lines, like horizontal scan lines on my TV with like this other cable that I had. That was, and the quality just kind of looked funky sometimes. So I was like, what the fuck? But this one, it looks awesome. So that being said, let me plug in this guy and see how she looks. I have HDMI cable right there. So I'm gonna plug all that stuff in, and here you go. Alright, so now I'm set to HDMI 2 here on my TV, and here's the setup. I'm sorry this is all messy, but this is the best I have, considering that I'm living at home with my parents still, and it's not house, it's not mine. This is the best I can do for this setup, and I know it looks like a rat's nest. A little bit of a, sorry guys, no, I don't mean, no offense or anything. You guys are beautiful. Hey, Shining, how you doing, buddy? He's like, yoo! But, okay, so here it is, all hooked up. Okie doke. So that being said, let's power on the Dreamcast and see what happens. Ooh. Okay, so we got connection. It's in widescreen. I forgot to change it, and it looks a little bit more sharp from what I can tell so far. It looks practically the goddamn same thing, but that's not a bad thing. I mean, VGA looks nice enough already. I don't know, maybe it does look slightly sharp. I can't really tell. I'm gonna look at it closely. I'm gonna put it in a game and see how that looks. Okay, so I put in a very specific Dreamcast game, and that uses a microphone to speak to this character. I put in Seaman, a Dreamcast classic. I love Seaman. I actually beat it, so I don't have to play it daily anymore. I will do a review of this game one day. This game is freaking life-changing, I swear to God. Okay, I see a little bit of clarity in the black right now. It doesn't look... Whoa! What happened? I thought I beat the game. I thought he's okay. Well, maybe I don't know. I swear to God he's okay. Maybe the narrator just doesn't speak to me more. I think he said goodbye to you. Oh! Wow, it does look a little bit more, like, brighter. I can definitely see a change with this game so far. Yeah, it definitely looks a little bit more sharp. It definitely does. It says it gave out 1080p, so I don't know if it's 1080p or something else for its resolution. I threw out the box. Let me see if I can grab it. Oh my! Oh, hey, there he is. Yeah, he's okay.
Hello?
Oh,
Would you like to save and end?
I don't know if you can see this now, but there is one issue with this product, but it's not that terrible. See these lines right here? See those lines? Yeah, see that? Maybe there's something wrong with my connection. Maybe it's more apparent with the black, obviously. That should not be there. So obviously this product's not 100% the best. It could be my cable too. I mean, and that never happens when I play games though without it plugged in. So I'm not too sure. But anyways, I just want to talk about this product. Obviously it looks a little bit nicer. So if you want to play your Dreamcast in HD through VGA cable, this might be okay to pick up. I'm not too sure. It really depends on you. It wasn't too expensive for me. It's called the HD Video Converter. I'll put a link in the description to where I got this. I got this off eBay, and obviously it was made in China, so maybe it has some issues. It's a little bit cheap, like I said, but it does an okay job. Maybe it won't last me forever. I have no idea, and that's okay.
Is anyone out there?
Hey, I'm here. Hello.
What's going on? Are all the talk shows repeats? Hello, my friend. I just realized today is Albert Einstein's birthday. I think we should go out and plant some theories of physics in his honor.
That's really cool. I had no idea. That's awesome. Man, it's good to see this guy again. I have not seen him in like a month. Seriously, after I done leaving this game, I was done playing it. In case you've never heard of Seaman, it's like I said, it's a very new game, but it's a pet simulator, and you have to play this game at least once a day, once a fucking day. I swear to God. Sometimes it just breaks, but like, well, oh yeah, I can't pick him up. Can I still tickle him? Can I? Yeah.
Quit it, it hurts.
Would you like to save and end the session?
Alright, I'm gonna try. Oh, oops. Sorry, I'm gonna try another Dreamcast game. I'm gonna try Sonic Adventure, my favorite. It's not my favorite, but it is a classic. This game is fantastic. I love this game. Alright, so, also another cool trick to reset the Dreamcast. You gotta hold down all the buttons and press start. And there you go. Also, you could just pop the lid open. Hey everybody, I'm on camera right now. Okay, I don't see those lines now. So, the menu seriously looks exactly the same in HDMI. It looks a little bit clearer, like I said before, but it looks relatively the exact same. Ooh, whoa. This menu looks a little bit more, pops out at me a little bit more. Okay, there's definitely a cool little difference. There definitely is. At times. But, with that being said, time for me to pop in Sonic Adventure, put this memory card back in here. There we go. Alright. Let's see how Sonic Adventure looks. You know, I really should have auto start enabled for these kind of videos. Sorry, I don't have to keep doing that. Okay, that's not too bad so far. Sorry, I'm just putting Seaman away right now in the background. Because it comes with this like giant box. Like, look at this. Like, it's ridiculous. So I gotta put all this away. Okay, it looks slightly better. See, sometimes it looks the same. Sometimes it looks a little different. For me it does. For me it seriously does. Let's see how the menu looks. Now that's gonna be a loud ass menu because this game is loud. It is, like seriously. Let's see. Looks the same.
Select a memory card.
Okay.
Select a product.
I'm not beating this game yet. I mean, I have it before, but ever since I rebought it, I'm still currently playing it.
Select a character.
So let me see. Let's do somebody. I'll do Sonic Brand. Okay, yeah, I definitely see something now. It looks more, well, high def. It really does. Obviously, there's still some hiccups. Like I just saw Sonic's model has some like jaggy pixels, and they can still see. Which I guess I don't know if that's just a Dreamcast. Oh, yeah, and there's those. Yeah, that's more apparent when there's like a black screen. So I'm not too sure if it's my cable or if it's the game. I mean, it looks very nice. It definitely does pop out a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna try to use this right here. This guy right here. My HD video capture by Ajpatik. This allows you to plug it into your TV and play games, and it also does component inputs. So for capturing, but only specific items. It doesn't only for the PS3. This component input right here only works for the PlayStation 3. It does. Again, at the bottom of the thing it says USB 2.0 digital HDMI. Yep. So I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I have a feeling that it won't. HDCP cons can't be recorded. Alright, let me see. It says HDCP. I don't know. Doesn't tell me anything in the box. So I'm gonna try it and see what happens. Oh my freaking Jesus God! This is so exciting for me that okay, so I have a USB put into here, and the red button's on, which means it's recording footage, which means I'm probably recording Sega Dreamcast footage right now through HDMI. That is super exciting. This is something I've been wanting to do for years, and I mean years, and I'm finally able to do this. But let's see if this will work on my computer. I'm gonna play some Sonic Adventure, see what happens from there. Alrighty then, so here we have one of my favorite Dreamcast games of all time, one of my favorite Sonic games of all time, Sonic Adventure. And if you cannot tell, clearly right here, yes, it did work. The audio did indeed work, and or not the audio, what am I talking about? The captured footage did indeed work, and I'm very happy about this because, again, like I mentioned before, this is something that I've wanted to do for a very, very, very long time. I'm so happy that this worked. That the VGA to Dreamcast, or I can't think and talk right now. I'm doing so much. Okay, that the VGA to HDMI cable will help me capture footage for my Dreamcast games, because I've been wanting to capture footage for Dreamcast games in VGA quality ever since I knew about VGA. I'm like, how do you do this? Is there a way to do it? And the people, I read forums, I looked all over the internet, and people say, yeah, you got to do it with an HDMI converter. I'm like, well, okay. So now I have this little HDMI capture box I bought, and it says it can't do more than the Xbox 360, PS3, Xbox One, PS4, Wii U, and I'm like, great. So I can't really capture anything. I can guarantee you that now I figured out I'm doing it with Dreamcast, I can probably do it with the Switch. Even though if it was invented before the Switch came out, I probably could. And that makes me super happy too, because I want to do this. Plus I can just chill out, play games on my TV. I don't have to unhook everything, my consoles and my cords, and move them by my PC and do it through my PC. I can just do it right there where they're set up, which is super awesome and convenient for me. Again, this is super good. If you guys want this setup, then I will put links in the description where you can buy this stuff, where you can buy the, here you have Knuckles and Tails colliding into each other, where you guys can get the, what's it called, the AGPTEK, the AGPTEK, however you pronounce it, HD video capture, and this VGA to HDMI box. Now, remember, it was made in China, and it was cheap for me to buy, so it may not work for everybody, I don't know, but it worked for me. It's working for me just fine, if you cannot tell. Obviously, the quality may look a little bit fuzzy. For me, it does right now. I'm not sure how it will look like when I convert the video. Maybe it will be upscaled, maybe it won't be, but right now it looks really damn good. It just looks a little bit fuzzy on the screen just a little bit, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. I really am. So now I'm going to show a few Dreamcast games as I talk. Here you have Sonic Adventure, one of my favorites, a classic game. And now I'm going to show footage of Tails and Chaos fighting. Alright, yeah, Tails kick his ass, bump on his head and everything. Man, I'm so blown away that this is real. I'm sorry. I know anyone out there can do this method. Obviously, a lot of people out there capture Dreamcast games through VGA quality, but it's not commonly known, I think, throughout the internet. So spread the word. Let it be aware. If you have a method of doing it, do it. Plus, you can also mod your Dreamcast to be HDMI built in. Well, you could get someone to do it, or you could do it. I don't know. But yeah, there's that too. I also have a composite to HDMI cable box, and I was thinking about using that for the Dreamcast in this video. I was like, oh, maybe I should show some footage with that, but no, I decided not to, because it looks not that great, but maybe through my video software skills and stuff, I can make it look fancy schmancy. And oh, here we have my favorite game of all time, guys. Look at this. Look, I put it in a video. Shenmue. And look, Shenmue looks freaking beautiful. So does Sonic Adventure, but one thing I noticed is that the Dreamcast game menus, like this, like the menus to the games and stuff, they pop out really well. They just look high quality and everything. And here with Shenmue, it just looks really good. Yes and no, I keep sucking this game's weenie. I love Shenmue, okay? I cannot help it. Alright, it's my favorite game of all time. But I'm really happy with how Shenmue looked and everything. And you know, with all the games and stuff. Because again, I played Shenmue with the composite HDMI, and it didn't look very good in comparison. But here it looks freaking great, and I love it. And I'm just checking my inventory now in the game, and I'm going to show you some stuff from Shenmue. Obviously, you know, as I talk, one thing I'm going to show you is this right here. Yes, you can never get enough badass forklift racing in Shenmue. Seriously. This also makes me super duper uber schmooper happy because now I can finally capture Shenmue, and which is one of my favorite games of all time. Obviously, I have a second method of doing this. I have OBS, Open Broadcast Software System, whatever the fuck it's called. The S stands for, I forgot. And I can, capture footage from a Dreamcast emulator. You know, I could do that. I have Dreamio, but it's just not the same thing. It's not authentic, and this still helps the Dreamcast look very pretty. Yes, this is being played from an actual system. This is not emulation. I know. I have a very funny way of proving that. But yeah, and by the way, I'm getting fourth place on purpose. I just want to make that very clear, because for those of you who are not familiar with Shenmue, you get little prizes after the forklift races, and I have 2, 3, and 5. So I'm trying to get all 5 of them. For the forklift figures that you get when you win. But yeah, I love this game to death, and I love this method. It's awesome. It works. It's convenient for me. If it looks a little bit muddy for me, so maybe in the future I'll have something that can seriously help the Dreamcast pop. But this is good enough right now. This looks beautiful. This looks good. This looks great. So if I ever want to, like, you know, do a playthrough of something, or you know, do a review of a game, and I need footage and I'm gonna do it from the actual game, here we go. I can do it this way. And again, I have a composite capture device. I forgot what it's called. Actually, I can go grab it like right now and let you know that information. Just a hot second. Okay, I am back with the capture device and a hot cup of cocoa, a yummy hot cup of cocoa. Delicious. Okay, so what I have is the Diamond Multimedia One-Touch Video Capture VC500. It's a little USB device capture with composite. And don't worry, I'll put up a video graphic of it, like right after Mark gives me my figure. Hey Mark, hey man, how you doing?
Man, you really.
Oh, shut up! I did it on purpose, but he doesn't know that, so it's okay. Da 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 da! Got the forklift. Awesome. He was like, thanks.
That's work. Give me your best.
Okay. So here it is, the VC500. I had a white one I used for my Mac too, back in the day, when I actually used my Mac, way back, oh my god, back in 2007, my dad got me a Mac, and oh boy, that Mac and I go way back in a very bad way though, like, like seriously, so many like angry moments and so many raging moments with that thing. Seriously, it was the slowest fucking piece of equipment I've ever used to help me with work. Like, it just sucked. It sucked. This PC, this CyberPower, is beautiful. It's fantastic. Which, my dad actually got me this one too for my birthday. I forgot about that. But yeah, for real though, I'm happy that I had this computer, and I'm happy that, you know, things have come a long way since then. But you know, obviously with my capture devices too, which now I have a very decent handful of capture devices, which is very awesome. You know, or at least not just capture devices, video converter devices. I have two of each, you know, which is nice. And you know, obviously this isn't the last of it. Here I show another fantastic Dreamcast classic game, Jet Grind Radio. Now I'm just gonna go through a few games, and obviously I can't show every game ever, but you know, I'm just gonna go through a few and narrate through them. And I played this one terribly. Kind of sucks. I play as my boy Beat.
Sup?
You know, and obviously this one looks very nice because it's cell shaded graphics, and you know, it really pops out a lot better, I think, than the other ones kind of do. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that, but it does look nice though. You know, it definitely does look nice. Hey man, this is a fun game. You know, all these games that I'm showing are games that you should own if you have a Sega Dreamcast. Like, if you do not have these games yet, it's okay. Don't rush yourself to buy them. You know, money is money. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if you're poor, or if you have, you know, good income and you have other things to focus on, that's okay. You know, you don't have to buy these games, but these are games that you should one day try to own. I did. I didn't buy all these games at once. Fuck no. This is my most recent one, actually. You know, I got Shenmue and Sonic Adventure, you know, a long time ago. I got all these games a long time ago. So, you know, I'm just happy that I have them again. But yeah, again, this is very awesome, very positive. I'm just gonna show you clips of a few Dreamcast games here, like Soul Calibur and Sonic Adventure 2 and whatnot, and get my ass kicked in Jet Grind Radio. But you know, the Sega Dreamcast is a fantastic console with awesome games that are fun to play, fun to experience, and they deserve to look beautiful. They don't. I hate it when people show Dreamcast games and they're like, oh, yep, here's my shitty capture card, here's my shitty cables. There we go. You know, go through the extra effort and do what I did. Just get these devices. You don't obviously have to get everything. You just gotta get the VGA HDMI box and the Ag Protect, and they're like together. It's like $100 around there, if not less, together. Because most capture devices are super expensive. This one was like $70. This one you're seeing right now that I'm capturing device with was only $70. You know, back when I first bought it. So if they still make it, I actually did not check on that yet. If they produce it now, so I hope they do. So I'll do what I can for you guys to get a version of it. But yeah, hopefully you guys liked my video and all this fun Dreamcast glorious goodness. And that being said, I'm signing out. Before I do though, I have a few final words to say to you on camera, and that's it. So there you go, guys. Throughout this whole entire giant jumbled mess, I have this HD video capture device and my VGA to HDMI device all plugged in here to capture Dreamcast footage finally. I also have, like I mentioned earlier, probably in the video because I'm filming this after or before I say anything through capture footage, I have a composite to HDMI, which means yellow, white, and red cables to HDMI box, and I might plug that into here one day and see if I can capture Sega Saturn and the Master System should work, and Sega CD footage for especially this one, because I also have a composite video capture device that I plug into my computer through USB. The only issue is that it captures in black and white with this. So my hope is that if I can get this somehow plugged into here, it will display in color, no problem. So same thing with the Master System, which these two devices have very similar, or these two pieces of hardware have very similar architectures. So there's a good chance that this also captures it in black and white. But anyways, so this is fantastic news for me today. I'm so happy that I have all this stuff. I am super ecstatic about this. This is awesome. In fact, I'm so happy that I'm just going to keep the box, this item, because it deserves to be kept. So I'm very happy about that. And it's a little plastic piece, so I have a place to put it whenever I need to put it down somewhere. So with that being said, peace out. This is Danny Andrews on the Sega Heads channel. I almost said Sega Experience again. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.